The following segment sponsored by Serenity Knoll Farm.
Well, it is a beautiful morning to be here live at Serenity Knoll Farm, just a few minutes outside of downtown Jonesborough. David Wiley showing us around the farm. We were talking about 10 acres, started really with the farm. You are heart and soul a farmer, right? You enjoy growing all of these different crops we see behind us.
For some strange reason, I've always had a green thumb and love to dig in the dirt. And I mean, there are some intrinsic benefits to gardening and being out and getting vitamin D and working with the soil. But the miracle really is planting a seed and watching it grow and having it produce something that sustains us. And that's just something that's fascinated me all my life, and here in later stages of life I still love digging in the dirt and growing food. So being a part of the local food system is something that's very important to us.
And of course, you've met a lot of friends over the years at the Jonesborough Farmers Market, and that's where they continue to see you, and they look for you for things like garlic and your tomatoes and your potatoes.
Yeah, we grow a lot of seasonal crops here, both in ground. We grow a lot of herbs here, both in ground and in containers. We have a berry installation where we have blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, elderberries. In fact, I noticed yesterday that our elderberries are already starting to ripen. So I think we have a class coming up sometime in July on how to process your berries, whether it's water bath canning or steam canning. And so I think that we'll try to demonstrate also how to make elderberry syrup during that period.
Ooh, that is wonderful. And I know, too, a lot of people look forward to seeing you every time, knowing the work that you put in and knowing your practices. And you say that's really important. You want to get to know your farmer.
Well, one of the most important things now in the agriculture world are small farms, and small farms are diminishing all the time. So we have to give props to all the people that are doing the heavy lifting of growing food and being part of the local food system. The Jonesborough Farmers Market is a producer-only market, so if you don't grow it, bake it, bottle it, or can it within 100 miles of Jonesborough, you cannot sell there. And we have some wonderful, talented, hard-working producers that exhibit at the Jonesborough Farmers Market, and I cannot wait to get there every Saturday. We have a following of people that really like our produce, whether it's salad greens or potatoes or garlic. So it's just a joy and a pleasure for me to be there and interact with all the customers there.
And you, of course, use a lot of these vegetables, too, in your cooking school. And you were showing me a couple of different rows that you're particularly proud of, right, David?
Well, one of our most successful products are green beans. And these are the French-style, slender, seedless green bean. It's called the haricot vert. And we seed them about every 3 weeks because it's something that we like to grow and harvest all summer. And if you'll notice, all of these are blooming, so each one of those blooms will become a bean. It is labor intensive, but you can kind of get into the zen of harvesting, just kind of becoming intimate with your green beans here and picking them out, and they sell very quickly at the farmers market.
And then right over here, you've got your potatoes, and then over here, another garden. We've got berries that you've been picking, and you have another garden just down the way. So obviously the farm is a very big part of what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I would say that our farming is at least 50% of what we do here. It takes a lot of work to do bed prep and to build your crop plan and to execute it. And of course we have to deal with our pests, and our pest management program is very organic, even though we are not certified. We handpick our bugs off, and we try to cover up certain plants that attract the cabbage moth, especially with insect netting, which is very good. And I'd be happy to demonstrate that to anybody who's interested in that particular part of growing food.
We see a lot of them back here. They look pretty, but they do a lot of damage as well, so always trying to control that. We've got a lot more to show you coming up here at Serenity Knoll Farm. We're talking about their cooking school and their cabins and their yoga, so stay tuned for all that. Check out their website for more information. It is serenityknoll.com.
The preceding segment sponsored by Serenity Knoll Farm.